I'm Darrell Watkins, and let's queer up politics. Trump administration halts prison safety for LGBTQ. Donald Trump's Department of Justice is in the process of modifying standards to 2003's Prison Rape Elimination Act. Part of the changes is bringing the policies in line with the president's executive order requiring the U.S. government to only recognize two sexes. During this revision, facilities including state prisons and jails, federal prisons, juvenile detention centers, and immigrant detention centers will not be inspected for standards meant to protect LGBTQ and intersex individuals. Just Detention International's executive director, Linda McFarlane, said about this change, quote, "It's going to make people less safe. And when facilities are less safe for the most vulnerable and marginalized, they're less safe for everybody," end quote. JDI is a human rights advocacy group that works to end sexual abuse in detention centers, and McFarlane was an advocate of passing PRAE in 2003. LGBTQ prisoners were found to be more than 6 times more likely to face sexual assault while incarcerated, according to a 2015 survey by criminal justice group Black and Pink. This is, you can't understate how horrific this is. Of course, rape is about domination and control and humiliation and dehumanization. And what this government is saying, this Department so-called of Justice is saying, is that that's on the table.
Right.
Like, this is now legitimately on the table. Instead of keeping people safe, no matter what their crime was, no matter what their sentence is, they should be able to serve their sentence without being tortured by their fellow inmates.
Exactly.
That they're now giving permission to torture and humiliate the most vulnerable, the weaker people, of course. And I don't think that it's an oversight. I really think that this administration has made a full-on assault against LGBTQ plus people, especially the T and the I and the NB. And I think this is just this is a message saying you can dehumanize them because we're dehumanizing them.
Exactly, and it's so visible. And they don't even make any efforts to hide it. It's, there's no question. And to penalize people for who they are,
yeah.
That's the most unchristian thing ever. And these folks are claiming, they're using the Bible to justify their actions. Jesus was woke.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it.
Right.
And this is not what protecting people. These are super vulnerable people.
And you don't need to be Gandhi or Buddha
No.
to say, once you hear that someone is 6 times more likely to be victimized,
Let them
it is just
compassion.
your human response
Protect
to protect them.
Of course,
Exactly.
of course. Well, and this has the cloven hoofprints of Pam Bondi
course.
and Kevin Roberts and Russell Vogt all over it. This is just, when they say it's the administration, the administration
running
is
that
the Heritage
Yeah.
Foundation.
Right.
Yes. So.
Yeah, on their own, there aren't 20 people in the administration that could, find their ass with both hands.
Exactly.
This is the Heritage Foundation, and it's evil.
They
to use
wanted
rape as a weapon is just so beneath a civilized country.
And they keep talking about us like people should be desperately afraid of us.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, well, I'm more and more afraid of them.
Of them,
For sure,
exactly.
for sure.
Exactly.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.